I'm making a pot holder with this yarn that I've got left. It's 3 lots of different yarns I'm using because it's all very fine, and I just want to use this yarn up and get rid of the cones and things from an old knitting machine yarn that I have. So I'm using these 3 here to make this pot holder, and I'm just doing rounds. And what I'll be doing when I get near completion, folding it like that, so I'll have a point up here and a point at the other end, and then stitch it down the middle, and then you'll have a square. But in the meantime, I've just got to keep going round, and it's quite stiff. I've just done it's a single crochet in UK terms and double crochet in American terms, and I'm just doing rounds, going round all the time. But I have to be very careful with it having all these different strands in the yarn, because they easily get split, and you end up not picking the whole lot up when you're doing it. But that's what I'm doing for this, so I'll do a little sample and show you how I started it off. So I'm going to make a chain, and I think you all know how to make a chain. I just put it around my finger and push the loop through the loop that's around my finger and tighten it like that. That's it. So I'll make a small chain. There's 10 stitches is enough to show. I'll do an extra one to keep it as 10 stitches I'm working on. And go into the second chain from your hook. You just miss that one and go into the second chain. And this is single crochet in UK terms, double crochet in American terms. And just do that all the way across the whole chain. Oops, come off the hook. And I'm on to the last chain here. And then I'm just going around the other side. Go back into that same chain again. I'm doing another single crochet or double crochet, as you all know what I mean. So you're going around the other edge of the chain. And you're going to come to the start of where you started that first row. And then you just carry on, keep going round. Find the start there. And you just need to keep on going in a continuous round, and then it'll come up like the way this one is, like a bag. Oh, I've got my wool wound up with the there. As you can see, it's starting to curl up at the sides. Oops, dropped the stitch. There, as you can see, that's starting to fold and come up the sides, and that's how you do it until I get this one here a bit higher up. I'm not sure how many inches I'm doing. It'll probably come out about a 7 or 8 inch pot holder, or in UK we call them pans, not pots, so I'll call it a pan holder. It depends. I could do one from a teapot as well, but I'll let you see when I get a little bit further. Right, this is how far I've got with the pot holder, or pan holder as we call them in the UK. And I've done about 3.5 inches, and now what I have to do is unfold it like this, and I've already got a needle threaded, and so we have to pull these pieces together here. And you see, when this is all stitched down the middle, it'll be a square. And so that's what I'm going to do here. I've left the loop there and I'm pulling that the last stitch that I crocheted, pulling it tight. It's a little bit difficult to knit to sew with this because it's got little knots in the thing, so a long length of yarn, I should say, not a long edge. Every so many stitches I'm going to pick up the stitch from underneath so that the two pieces of the pot holder won't come apart. You see what I'll show you what I mean when I finish the sewing. Pick up another bit of the yarn from underneath here. And I have to sew across every single stitch if I want to keep it neat. I could slip stitches and do over two, but it won't look as neat, so it's taking a little bit of time to sew this. It's that one, I can't pick it up. I'm having a bit difficulty picking up the stitch from underneath as I'm getting nearer the end. Oh, I've done it there. And down to the middle now. Very bottom point. And so that's that stitched. As you can see, the reason I picked the stitches up underneath was so the whole thing won't come apart when you pull it like this. It's not a perfect square. It's quite slightly longer, but it all depends on how many stitches you start with, and I just guessed when I started it, so it's slightly longer, a little bit longer than a square, more like a rectangle, I would say. So now I have to make a chain on the top. I have to find a stitch to pick up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do 12, 11, 12. And then go back down to the first stitch I chained. And there I have the little hook to hang it on. I've just got to fasten in that end there, that too far enough into the and there, that's my little pan holder. Just big enough for that pan, only for a small one. I'll have to make some bigger ones for the bigger pans. So if you like my little video, give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and I'll show you anything else that I get around to doing.